Hi guys, I'm glad that you found my channel. My name is Jessie and I live here in Uppsala, Sweden. On this channel, I share my knitting journey and craft related content in a vlog format. Okay, let's start the vlog. Here's the cup that I made back in June. I think it turned out very cute, but I wish I hadn't painted on such a thick layer of the yellow paint. All in all, it's a really cute mug. And here's the bottom. Yeah, that's my initials. So this is how far I've gotten with the top. I'm working on the back piece first. I just finished the armhole, and the armhole is about 22 centimeters as suggested in the pattern. And the next step is to work on the front. So I'm gonna pick up some stitches here, and then eventually join the back and front when I get here on the front side. The tension in the fabric is a bit uneven. In the right light, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's handmade, right?
A few moments later.
Hi, so I'm checking in now, and this is how far I've gotten during this whole midsummer weekend. So because my gauge is a bit off with the number of rows, I had to make a few adjustments to the pattern. I counted the number of rows here, and when I matched this front side to the back, I'm supposed to stop here. And that means that I'm about here. So I'm short by 1, 2, 3 increases, which is, I think it's gonna be fine. So I might just add them later on in the pattern. But so far, it looks quite good. So this is how far I've gotten. I finally merged the front and back panels together. I usually use quite a lot of markers because it's easier for me to keep track on my process, and also I don't have to guess when I'm counting the different increases and such. And then I also like to count how many rows I have been working on. I extended the cable so I could put it on me to see if the v-neck is deep enough or too deep. That could also be a possibility. I'm supposed to increase with a few more stitches since I don't want this v-neck to be too deep. I think I'm gonna stop here, and it seems like the top is going around my chest without any issues, so I don't think I will need those extra stitches anyway. Now I just have the rest of the body to knit. I think I'm getting a bit stressed, and it's because I'm going to Luleå this Saturday, and I have a list of things that I want to either finish or buy before I go to Luleå, which is, I don't know, I need to tell myself that it's fine to not do all of those things because they're not actually that important. And the first thing that I want to do is to finish my top sole. I'm nearly there, so that will be finished, of course. And then I also wanted to actually sew a very easy maxi skirt, so I think I will make that also in time. But then I also need to pick out a new knitting project, and for that I'm not too sure what I want to do. I could either start with a pattern created by a Korean knitter. I can't pronounce the name, but yeah, this one. And then I could start with my cardigan number 9, which I have been wanting to make. I'm a bit tired of summer knits, to be honest, and I only knitted 2 so far, which says a lot, especially after this top sole, and with the uneven tension, it's like driving me crazy. I mean, I still want to finish it, but I think it's a bit ugly, to be honest. We'll see what I'm gonna do, because I want to bring something with me when I travel. Yeah, we'll see. I just I need to breathe.
I'm currently binding off my top, and for the first time I'm trying the Icelandic bind off. I find it quite nice actually. It's not that stretchy as I thought it would be, but I really like the finish of it. So basically you just put the needle in here and then you put it between there, and then you take some yarn and take it off, and then you put it back on the left needle. Yeah, there are tutorials for this. It's quite late, but I just finished the top sole or sole top and I haven't made those strings yet because I wanted to block this and then see where to put the strings. It looks quite okay, and now I'm gonna block it. I think the top has dried, and of course you still see the uneven tension. Oh well, here she is. I wanted to make a small recap on what I feel about this garment. So I knitted the top sole or sole top by Mochi Knits. I think I knitted it in a medium size. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty big. And actually I think it's too big for me. So I had a lot of issues when I knitted this garment. First of all, I should have used metal needles. I used wooden needles, which worked fine actually, but I felt like sometimes it was a bit annoying to knit this garment, mainly because you're knitting this in flat. So all of the pearl rows are really annoying. I like the fabric. The drape is quite nice. It's quite heavy actually and quite dense. The armholes are, even though they're correct, they're too long for me. I don't really like how this fits on my body, and unfortunately the v-neck is also too deep for me. I must use some sort of top underneath, but I think this is really cute, this detail, and I really like the hem. I don't like the uneven tension in this garment. From far away it doesn't look that bad, I think. So there are many different things that I wish I had done differently. I still really like the pattern. It was really easy to follow, and I think the garment is cute. It's just too big on me. I would like to wear it without a top underneath. I actually want to knit this again, but in a smaller size. And for this, I will leave it as is for now, but eventually I just might throw this. Yeah, this is how it turned out. So I'm back from downtown and I was at the yarn store. I was looking at different yarn combinations. I did purchase some yarn, and it was the Tyg, which is basically the same yarn that I have been using for the top sole, but it's like double the thickness. I wanted to combine this with the Tynn Silk Mohair print that I won from Yllotyll when we were on that boat or cruise ship. I'm not sure how this will look, but I thought I would make this into a shoulder bag, something like inspired by this designer. I'm just gonna go for it and see how it turns out. I made a super quick swatch on this yarn combination. I think the white is a bit too bright for me. The colors are too, they're popping too much for my liking. So I might return to the yarn store and return the skeins that I haven't used yet. I think I'm gonna use this. So this was the one that I bought for the top sole or the sole top but I didn't use it. I'm gonna try to divide this into 2 strands and we'll see. Hi guys, so I'm gonna make a really simple skirt. Let me show you guys the fabric. I got this cute green fabric from the local fabric store. It has some cute small ginkgo leaves on it. So all of my close friends, they live in different places, and for this summer we're all getting together in Luleå. I can't believe that it has already been 10 years since our friend group solidified. It's pretty much amazing, to be honest.
What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Är du sugen?
Nej.
So we started in Luleå at my friend's parents' place, and then we moved on to their cottage, which lies in Kalix. And the cottage was right beside this very nice lake. It was really calming to be there, and I think that it was exactly what I needed. So when I was in Luleå, I actually found this package of the Line yarn on a yard sale. I got 5 skeins for about 200 Swedish krona. I'm not sure if this color is available anymore, but it's in the color 4361. I think it's called aubergine or something. Eggplant, basically. And this is the yarn that I want to use for my second top sole or sole top. I think it would be really nice in this color. Here are the things that I made in Luleå. Made a Polaroid holder, and obviously it doesn't fit, but I'm gonna make use of it somehow. And I thought of putting magnets on the back, which I haven't done. And this is also supposed to be a Polaroid holder. And then I also made a second one. It's supposed to be a frog. I also made magnets of Oscar and I. I didn't make them seriously, so they're supposed to be a bit ugly. And then I made a broccoli magnet, and this is a toast. It's kind of ugly actually. And then I made another magnet of me that I'm gonna keep at work. And lastly, I didn't put any varnish on this one. I just returned from Luleå yesterday, but today I'm going to Stockholm. So my sister and I were gonna visit some yarn stores and then also have some afternoon tea. It's gonna be a really cute day. Here she is. We're gonna go into Wincent Rowan, but we're like 1 minute early, so
I'm ready to find matching mohair.
yeah.
So I got these little yarn pieces.
The first yarn store that we are entering is the Wincent Rowan yarn store, or Wincent Garnbutik in Swedish. They have a great selection of different yarn brands such as Rowan, Gepard, Isager and Permin. My sister and I are here at, I don't know the name, AC Perch Tehandel. And we're gonna have afternoon tea. The second store that we're going to is actually mainly a bookstore, and it's called Adlibris. They have a great yarn selection as well, and they sell mostly drops yarn. The third yarn store that we're going to is the Klara Tyg Garn. This yarn store is quite small and can be quite hot inside if the weather is sunny. They have different yarn brands like Järbo, Svarta Fåret, Sandnes, Mondial. They also have different fabric options. So the last store that we went to is Hessly Tyger. It's mainly a store for sewing, but she had a small selection of commonly found yarn brands in her store as well. Hi, so here's a small update. I am almost done with the bag. I'm now working on the straps. I think it's looking pretty nice. I do see the uneven tension, but I don't mind it too much since this is gonna be a bag. And also I did just a regular bind off here, but I think that because I'm gonna make a inner lining, I might just fold it over so that the edge will be like I don't know, like a cleaner edge. So I just finished knitting the bag, but I think the straps are a bit too short. I want to have the option to put it around my body as well and not just on the shoulder. So I think I will use a scrap yarn that I have and just extend the straps a bit more. But so far, it's looking pretty cute. And I also need to fix the inner lining to shape it a bit. Now it's looking pretty flat. With that said, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!